Barcelona was technically bankrupt when its new president, Joan Laporta, took over earlier this year. FC Barcelona is now in a total mess, but you probably already knew that. Barcelona's financial problems are entirely the result of its own actions. They have paid some ridiculous transfer fees, and handed out large contracts with little concern for the implications in recent years. There are too many mistakes to list, but spending well over £100 million on professional Fortnite player Ousmane Dembélé and a similar amount on underperformer Felipe Coutinho were two extremely poor decisions. However, Barcelona's approach toward player wages has been a major contributor to the Barcelona financial crisis. The ridiculous contracts they offered to Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, Lionel Messi, and even some secondary players have been ruinous, in addition to the terms of those aforementioned acquisitions penned. In the immediate aftermath of the epidemic, the players quickly agreed to a temporary wage decrease of 70%. They even mentioned that if necessary, they would sacrifice even more of their wages. After a promising start, the board's and players' relationship worsened throughout the summer. The initial wage reduction deal expired when Europe recovered from the first wave of the pandemic and La Liga resumed to play. And after that, Josep Maria Bartomeu tried to impose another wage decrease, but the players declined. This triggered a summer of the committee attempting to negotiate wage reductions and mostly failing badly. Barcelona had to find alternative ways to handle their finances as pay cuts failed to bear fruit. Most of Barcelona's players were completely opposed to any salary cut when the 2020-21 season began. When Frenkie de Jong, Clement Lenglet, Marc-André ter Stegen, and Gerard Piqué secretly signed new contracts that included wage cuts, their teammates were outraged. After struggling to fulfill similar agreements with prominent players, President Bartomeu quit. It was the definition of the phrase, "jump before you're pushed." That belief began to shift in October 2020, when rumors appeared indicating that Barca was on the possibility of going into bankruptcy unless the problem was resolved. Remember, this was after Bartomeu had quit and several wage deferrals had already been disclosed. A few months after announcing his resignation, Bartomeu was caught in a police operation called Barcagate by the media. The authorities are looking into whether Bartomeu overcharged for the service, which would be considered illegal management, which is a crime in Spain. Joan Laporta was elected as president of Barcelona in March 2021. He successfully defeated Victor Font to win his second term. And then, 12 elite clubs declared in the middle of night that they were launching a breakaway competition that would have permanently reshaped European football. The plans included a guaranteed income for the founding member, which drew the attention of Barcelona. They remained huddled in the bunker alongside Juventus and Real Madrid right till the very end, even when the other rebel clubs has hastily backtracked. It was a PR nightmare for Barcelona, and the fact that the plans fell through only amplified their economic crisis. Any normal club in this dire position might have used the summer transfer window to cut their cloth further. Barcelona, on the other hand, is not that typical club. Sergio Aguero, Memphis Depay, and Eric Garcia were all offered big contracts by Barcelona. The only problem was that these new recruits couldn't be registered since Barcelona couldn't guarantee they had enough money to finish the season without going bankrupt. Despite the lot of new recruits, Barcelona keeps insisting that a deal for Lionel Messi, whose contract expired at the end of the season, was just a formality. Barca were forced to announce in early August that a new contract would not be possible, with Messi bidding a tearful farewell to the club he joined as a child. It brought attention to the crisis in Barcelona around the world.